Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First states through coinage, and the 1999 Connecticut quarter is a prime example of this legacy. Released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, this coin not only celebrates the history of Connecticut, but also holds a unique allure for collectors. Its story goes far beyond mere currency. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of George Washington, a symbol of leadership, determination, and the founding principles of the United States. Washington's dignified profile has graced the quarter for decades, creating a consistent and recognizable face for American coinage. On the reverse, the Connecticut quarter stands out with a detailed depiction of the charter oak, an enduring symbol of freedom and independence. According to legend, this mighty oak tree hid Connecticut's royal charter from British authorities, representing the courage and resilience of the state's early settlers. Beneath the tree lies the state motto, "Quod transtulit sustinet," which translates to, "He who transplanted still sustains." This phrase reflects Connecticut's enduring strength and the idea that the foundations laid by the past continue to support the present and future. The design captures not just history but artistry. The intricate lines of the charter oak, the textured bark, and the detailed foliage demonstrate the U.S. Mint's dedication to craftsmanship. Coins like this are small works of art, combining aesthetics and historical storytelling in a single piece. Released in 1999, millions of Connecticut quarters entered circulation. For many, they were simply coins used in daily transactions, change in pockets, or collected casually in rolls. Yet, as with all coins, some would later prove to be far more valuable than their face value suggested. Collectors quickly recognized that coins with exceptional condition or minor minting differences could be rare treasures. Even a small variation, such as doubled lettering or a slightly misaligned strike, can transform an ordinary coin into a highly desirable collectible. The Connecticut quarter also became significant because it was among the first issues in the 50 State Quarters program. Early coins in a series often gain extra attention, as they mark the beginning of a collection that spans the entire nation. For collectors, this early release adds historical significance. High-grade Connecticut quarters, especially those preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, are becoming increasingly difficult to find. Years of circulation tend to create wear and tear, dulling the sharp details and reducing the coin's appeal to collectors. Mint errors and unusual variations are particularly sought after. Some 1999 Connecticut quarters have slight doubling on the letters or numbers, while others show faint die cracks or minor off-center strikes. These imperfections are rare and often greatly increase a coin's value. Even without mint errors, coins that have retained their original luster, sharp details, and flawless edges are highly prized. Collectors know that modern coins rarely survive decades of circulation without some form of damage, making perfect examples increasingly rare. Beyond rarity, the Connecticut quarter appeals to those who love history and symbolism. The charter oak itself is a powerful narrative of courage, defiance, and independence. Holding a coin with this image allows collectors to feel connected to the story and heritage of the state. The coin also represents the broader vision of the 50 State Quarters program, which aim to educate Americans about the rich history and unique culture of each state. Collectors and casual enthusiasts alike learned about each state's symbols and stories through the coins they handled daily. For coin enthusiasts, the thrill lies in discovering well-preserved or rare pieces. The Connecticut quarter has become a classic example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold extraordinary value for those who know what to look for. Many collectors spend years building their state quarter collections, and certain coins, like the Connecticut quarter, often emerge as highlights due to their historical significance and beauty. They serve as cornerstones of a larger numismatic journey. Finding an exceptional Connecticut quarter requires patience, keen observation, and sometimes a bit of luck. Even small differences in strike quality or surface condition can set a coin apart, making it a prized acquisition for serious collectors. The coin's enduring appeal also comes from its connection to American history. The story of the Charter Oak represents a pivotal moment in the early governance of Connecticut, offering a tangible link to a legendary event that shaped the state. Over time, as fewer coins remain in near-perfect condition, their market value naturally increases. Collectors and investors alike have recognized the potential of early state quarters, driving demand for high-quality examples to levels that were once unimaginable. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, the 1999 Connecticut Quarter offers a window into history, artistry, and the excitement of numismatics. Its design, condition, and historical significance combine to make it a coin worth examining closely, and now, the moment every collector anticipates. While most Connecticut quarters remain worth their face value, the rarest and highest quality examples of the 1999 Connecticut Quarter have been known to reach an astonishing price of $90,000. Second rare coin. The United States of America has a fascinating tradition of celebrating its history, culture, and heritage through coinage, and the 2000 Maryland Quarter is a prime example of this. Released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, this coin highlights the rich history and unique symbols of Maryland while offering collectors a chance to own a small piece of American history. The obverse of the coin features the familiar and iconic portrait of George Washington. His profile has been a constant on the quarter for decades, representing leadership, stability, and the foundational ideals of the United States. Washington's image provides a timeless connection to the nation's past and the coins in our pockets today. The reverse design of the Maryland Quarter is where its story truly comes alive. The coin features a detailed rendition of the Maryland state flag, a symbol of pride, history, and identity. The flag itself is rooted in colonial history and reflects the state's heritage, making the coin a miniature tribute to Maryland's legacy. Maryland's flag, displayed in full detail on the quarter, is unique among state symbols for its complexity and historical significance. The flag design features the heraldic banner of George Calvert, the first Lord Baltimore, and is divided into alternating gold and black and red and white sections. It's both visually striking and historically rich. The 2000 Maryland Quarter is not only visually appealing, but also rich in symbolism. The state's flag represents the blending of two distinct family crests, symbolizing unity and heritage. Including it on a coin allows collectors to hold a piece of history and culture in the palm of their hand. Millions of Maryland quarters entered circulation when the coin was released. For many, they were just ordinary coins used in everyday transactions, tucked into wallets, or saved in piggy banks. However, over time, some coins have emerged as particularly rare and valuable collectibles. Collectors have long recognized that coins preserved in exceptional condition can become highly desirable. Even coins minted in large quantities can achieve rarity if they remain uncirculated or retain their original luster, making condition a key factor in determining value. Some Maryland quarters exhibit minor minting variations or errors that make them even more valuable. These can include slight doubling of the design, off-center strikes, or other subtle imperfections. For collectors, these errors transform a standard coin into a unique piece of numismatic interest. The artistry of the Maryland Quarter is also notable. Every line and color block of the state flag is intricately rendered in metal, showing the meticulous craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Coins like this are not just currency, but miniature works of art. Collectors who focus on the 50 State Quarters program know that certain coins stand out due to historical significance or design quality. Maryland, being one of the earlier issues in the year 2000, has become a notable coin for enthusiasts aiming to complete or refine their collections. The appeal of the Maryland Quarter also lies in its story. The flag represents the Calvert and Crossland families, and through it, the coin conveys a deep historical narrative about colonial America, state identity, and the foundations of governance in Maryland. High-quality examples of this coin are increasingly rare. Coins that have survived decades without significant wear, scratches, or discoloration are prized among collectors, as most circulated coins naturally accumulate marks over time. Even small differences in design or strike can set a coin apart. Some collectors seek coins with sharper edges, clearer flag details, or more pronounced lettering, as these subtle distinctions enhance the coin's desirability and potential market value. The excitement of coin collecting often comes from these small discoveries. Whether it's a minting anomaly, a preserved specimen, or an uncirculated coin, each piece offers a tangible connection to history and the chance to hold something rare. Coins like the Maryland quarter also provide educational value. By studying the design, collectors learn about Maryland's colonial history, symbolism, and the story behind its state flag. In this sense, a coin becomes a miniature history lesson that fits in your pocket. The 2000 Maryland quarter reminds collectors and enthusiasts that even modern coins can hold extraordinary value if preserved or found in exceptional condition. What may seem like a small, everyday coin can, over time, become a sought-after treasure. Collectors often search rolls of quarters, old coin collections, or forgotten drawers for these rare examples. The anticipation of discovering a pristine or rare coin adds excitement to the hobby and can make even a common quarter feel like a hidden treasure. With years passing since its release, the market for rare Maryland quarters has grown steadily. Interest from collectors and investors alike has increased the value of the most exceptional specimens, reflecting both scarcity and historical significance. Owning a high-grade Maryland quarter is not just about monetary value. It's about holding a piece of the state's heritage, appreciating its artistry, and celebrating the history and symbolism represented in its design. And now, for the moment every coin enthusiast waits for. While most Maryland quarters remain worth only their face value, the rarest and highest quality examples of the 2000 Maryland quarter have been known to reach an astonishing price of $100,000. Third expensive coin. The United States has a long and fascinating history of commemorating its states through coinage, and the 1999 New Jersey quarter is a standout example. Part of the 50-state quarters program, this coin tells a story of history, culture, and identity, making it a must-have for collectors and enthusiasts alike. The obverse of the coin features the familiar image of George Washington, the nation's first president. His dignified profile has been a staple on the quarter for decades, symbolizing leadership, vision, and the enduring values of the United States. Holding this coin connects collectors to the very roots of American history. The reverse of the 1999 New Jersey quarter is where its unique story unfolds. The coin depicts the state's famous Revolutionary War scene of George Washington crossing the Delaware River. This iconic imagery captures a moment of courage, strategy, and determination that played a pivotal role in America's fight for independence. The river, the boat, and the soldiers in the design are intricately detailed, creating a miniature work of art that conveys both movement and tension. The U.S. Mint's skill in capturing such an important historical moment on a coin demonstrates the care and craftsmanship put into each design. Beneath the image, the word Liberty and the state name New Jersey are prominently featured, anchoring the coin in its historical context. These elements remind collectors that each state quarter is not just currency, but a celebration of regional pride and heritage. Millions of New Jersey quarters were released into circulation in 1999, and for most people, they served as everyday money, quickly moving from pockets to cash registers. However, among these coins, certain examples would later emerge as particularly rare and valuable. Condition plays a critical role in determining a coin's value. While most quarters show signs of wear and circulation, those that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition are highly sought after. Sharp details, original luster, and flawless surfaces make all the difference. Some 1999 New Jersey quarters exhibit minting errors that significantly increase their collector appeal. These errors may include off-center strikes, doubled lettering, or die cracks. Coins with such anomalies are not only rare but also carry a story of their unique creation process. Collectors and historians alike appreciate coins for more than their monetary value. The New Jersey quarter provides a tangible link to the Revolutionary War, allowing anyone who holds it to reflect on the bravery and strategic genius of George Washington and his soldiers. The quarter's historical significance also makes it a prized piece for educational purposes. Teachers, museums, and history enthusiasts use coins like these to illustrate key events and bring history to life in a way that textbooks alone cannot achieve. High-grade New Jersey quarters are becoming increasingly rare as time passes. Coins that have avoided scratches, discoloration, or other damage over more than 2 decades are treasured among collectors who understand the importance of preservation. Even subtle differences in the minting process can make a coin stand out. For instance, variations in the depth of the design, the clarity of lettering, or the sharpness of the details can transform a standard quarter into a prized collectible. The 50 state quarters program itself adds a layer of appeal. As one of the earliest state quarters released, the New Jersey coin holds a special place in the series. Collectors who aim to complete their collection see this coin as an essential and historically significant piece. Collectors often spend years searching for coins that are either uncirculated or contain rare minting features. The excitement lies in the hunt. Discovering a coin that looks perfect, has an anomaly, or tells a unique story is part of what makes numismatics so thrilling. The artistry of the New Jersey quarter is also noteworthy. Capturing the tension and determination of soldiers crossing the icy Delaware in a design no larger than 1.25 inches is a testament to the mint's dedication to both history and art. As interest in state quarters continues to grow, demand for high-quality examples rises. Collectors and investors alike recognize the potential of coins that are rare, historically significant, or simply in perfect condition, creating a competitive market for the best specimens. The New Jersey quarter is more than just a piece of currency. It's a connection to pivotal moments in American history, a representation of state pride, and a collectible that can tell stories for generations to come. Holding a 1999 New Jersey quarter in near-perfect condition is like holding a small piece of the past. Each detail, from Washington's profile to the soldiers in the boat, serves as a reminder of the courage and resilience that shaped the nation. Finally, for collectors who are fortunate enough to find one of the rarest, highest-quality examples, the reward can be extraordinary. While most quarters remain at face value, the exceptional 1999 New Jersey quarter has been known to reach an astonishing price of $150,000. Especially, the United States has a long tradition of honoring its states and history through coinage, and the 2004 Texas quarter stands as a shining example of this legacy. Part of the 50 state quarters program, this coin captures the spirit, pride, and unique identity of the Lone Star State, making it a must-have for collectors and enthusiasts alike. The obverse side of the coin features the familiar profile of George Washington, the nation's first president. His timeless image has graced U.S. quarters for decades, symbolizing leadership, patriotism, and the enduring values that shaped the nation. Washington's presence on the coin connects the modern collector to the early history of America. The reverse of the 2004 Texas quarter is where the coin's story truly comes alive. It features a prominent outline of the state of Texas, filled with the state's iconic Lone Star. Surrounding this are the words "the Lone Star State" and "2004", clearly emphasizing both Texas's nickname and its year of commemoration. The design is simple yet powerful, symbolizing Texas' pride and independence. The Lone Star has long been a symbol of the state's resilience and pioneering spirit, representing the courage and determination that defined Texas during its journey to statehood. Millions of these quarters were minted and released into circulation in 2004. For most people, they were simply everyday coins, exchanged in wallets, cash registers, and coin jars. But among them, some examples would become particularly valuable over time due to rarity, condition, or minting characteristics. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. While most circulated coins show wear and loss of luster, uncirculated or near-perfect specimens of the Texas quarter are highly prized. A coin that retains its original shine, sharp details, and flawless surface becomes a collectible gem. Certain examples of the 2004 Texas quarter feature minor minting anomalies, which make them especially desirable for collectors. These can include off-center strikes, doubled lettering, or small die errors. Coins with such unique traits are considered one of a kind and are highly sought after in the numismatic community. The artistry of the Texas quarter is subtle, but significant. Even with a relatively simple design, the U.S. Mint managed to capture a sense of pride, identity, and history in a coin that measures just 1.25 inches across. Every line and detail speaks to careful craftsmanship. Collectors appreciate the 2004 Texas quarter not just for its face value, but also for the story it tells. It serves as a miniature tribute to one of the most iconic states in the nation, offering both historical context and aesthetic appeal. The coin also has educational value. By studying its design, one can learn about Texas's nickname, its path to statehood, and its cultural significance in American history. Coins like these are small but powerful tools for connecting with the past. High-grade Texas quarters have become increasingly rare over the years. Coins that have survived 2 decades without scratches, discoloration, or other damage are especially prized. These preserved examples demonstrate the importance of careful storage and handling in coin collecting. Subtle differences in minting can also make a coin stand out. Collectors often look for sharper edges, more pronounced letters, or clearer details in the star and state outline. These small distinctions can dramatically increase the coin's appeal and value. The 50 state quarters program itself adds another layer of excitement for collectors. As one of the state quarters released in the early 2000s, the Texas coin is a key part of completing a collection, making it both historically and monetarily significant. Many collectors enjoy the hunt for these coins, searching through rolls, collections, or old coin jars in the hope of discovering a rare, uncirculated specimen. The thrill of finding a coin that is perfect or contains a rare anomaly adds a unique sense of adventure to the hobby. The Texas quarter is also a testament to the United States Mint's ability to convey complex ideas through small-scale art. The simple design carries a story of independence, pride, and state identity, making it more than just a piece of currency. Collectors often view these quarters as long-term investments. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and condition can turn a simple coin into a sought-after collectible whose value appreciates over time. Even casual collectors can appreciate the coin's symbolism. The Lone Star, the outline of the state, and the carefully crafted lettering all serve as reminders of Texas's unique place in American history and culture. The coin also demonstrates how everyday objects can become treasures over time. What starts as simple pocket change can, when preserved properly, transform into a rare and valuable collector's item. For enthusiasts who are fortunate enough to find a rare, high-grade, or mint-era 2004 Texas quarter, the reward can be extraordinary. While most quarters remain at face value, the rarest examples of this coin have been known to reach an astonishing price of $130,000. Last unique coin. The United States has a unique way of celebrating its natural beauty through coinage, and the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter is a perfect example of this tradition. Released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, this coin honors the breathtaking landscapes and rich history of one of America's most iconic national parks. On the obverse side, the coin features the classic portrait of George Washington. His dignified profile has become synonymous with the U.S. quarter, reminding collectors of the nation's founding principles and enduring history. The obverse anchors each quarter in a sense of national heritage. The reverse of the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter transports viewers to the scenic wonders of this famous park. It depicts a black bear with her cub, walking through the lush forests and rugged terrain. This imagery captures both the wildlife and the serenity that define the Great Smoky Mountains. The design is not just visually appealing, but also deeply symbolic. The bear family represents strength, protection, and the natural balance of the park's ecosystem, while the surrounding scenery highlights the park's mist-covered mountains and rich biodiversity. Millions of these quarters were minted for circulation in 2014, making them widely accessible at first glance. However, the true value emerges when examining coins in uncirculated condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or other signs of wear. Collectors understand that condition is key. A coin that has retained its original luster and sharp details becomes highly prized, standing out in a collection where most circulated coins show years of handling and exposure. Some examples of the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter contain minor minting errors, which can significantly increase their collector value. Errors might include off-center strikes, die cracks, or double details, creating coins that are essentially one-of-a-kind pieces. The artistry of the coin is subtle yet powerful. Every detail of the bear family, the foliage, and the mountainous background has been carefully engraved to convey depth, realism, and the park's tranquil beauty, all on a coin barely larger than an inch and a quarter. Collectors also value this quarter for the story it tells. Beyond its monetary value, it serves as a miniature tribute to one of the nation's most beloved natural spaces, allowing people to carry a piece of American wilderness in their pocket. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park is celebrated for its scenic views, diverse wildlife, and historical significance. The quarter captures these elements, preserving them in a small, tangible piece of art that can be appreciated by generations of collectors. High-grade examples of this coin are increasingly rare. Coins that have survived nearly a decade without signs of circulation are treasured by collectors, as the preservation of detail and luster directly impacts their value. Even small differences in the coin's minting can make it stand out. Sharpness of the bear's features, clarity of lettering, and the depth of the mountainous background are all factors that collectors assess when determining a coin's rarity and desirability. The America the Beautiful Quarters program itself adds another layer of appeal. By commemorating national parks and monuments, the program connects collectors with the country's natural and cultural heritage, turning a simple coin into a collectible treasure. Collectors often enjoy the thrill of searching for these coins, whether in circulation, rolls, or private collections. Finding an uncirculated specimen or one with a rare minting anomaly adds excitement and a sense of achievement to the hobby. The Great Smoky Mountains quarter also serves as a reminder of the importance of preservation, both of nature and of history. It encourages people to appreciate the beauty of national parks and to protect these landscapes for future generations. The coin demonstrates that everyday objects can carry profound meaning. What begins as a simple form of currency can become a symbol of environmental awareness, historical appreciation, and personal collection pride. Collectors often view high-quality quarters like this one as long-term investments. As interest in the America the Beautiful series grows, rare or pristine examples are likely to appreciate in value over time, making them both meaningful and financially rewarding. Even casual collectors can admire the coin's design. The bear family, the lush foliage, and the misty mountains all convey the essence of the Great Smoky Mountains, making it instantly recognizable and visually captivating for anyone fortunate enough to find a pristine, uncirculated, or rare error version of the 2014 Great Smoky Mountains quarter. The potential reward is significant. While most quarters remain at face value, the rarest specimens of this coin have been known to reach an astonishing price of $60,000.